Hi everyone, welcome back to Be Rich. Today we're going to talk about our favorite topic, which is inflation. So what do you say,
Yeah.
Anand? Today they're
So
saying we should cheer that
inflation
they've
has come
controlled
down.
inflation.
No, I don't think they have cheering, but it has definitely dropped to 7.1. I think the
Not
peak,
7 point, 10.7 from 11.1.
no, that is England.
Ah, okay. That's what we're mainly talking about.
No, no,
Europe.
Europe, but there's also in US a bigger development
Yes,
from 8 and odd.
correct.
It's dropped to 7.7 last month and has dropped to 7.1. But this is largely based on energy prices and food prices
Correct.
growing
Oh,
slowly.
correct.
The pressure on services inflation is still very much there,
Very
and the
high.
prices of wage inflation are very much there.
Correct.
So I expect tonight or tomorrow that Jerome Powell will increase rate by
There's no
0.5%.
choice.
Yeah. But what the markets are cheering
Yes.
is that inflation has started to trend down,
Yes.
and therefore they feel that there'll be rate cuts immediately.
Correct.
And the point of matter is they may stop raising rates. I don't see any rate cuts coming anytime soon, and I don't think this will be the last interest rate hike. I think there will be at least couple or not three more. Because if they stop tightening, then there is always a possibility that inflation can creep back. And
Yes.
you also told me once, even if inflation stays where it is, by March it will come to 6,
Yes.
and we have to wait after March.
Correct.
This is on statistics and base effect.
Correct.
So the markets rallied yesterday, and what took me by surprise, and I said in Tamil, is what the way gold reacted.
Yes.
Gold went to 1830.
Correct.
I thought it will go below 1700. It's gone to 1830, and I said the downward circle in cycle in gold seems to be over. It will vary between some 1750 to 2000 unless there is a nasty surprise on inflation. But
Correct.
what do you think about inflation? Do you think
Well, I feel
it's on?
it's
Is it
like
going to
me.
be a
It's like
niche
my
deep down?
diet days. So Hafiz has told me I need to lose 10 kilos, and I go stand on the weighing scale after a couple of days, and I see I've lost a few hundred grams. And instead of allowing myself a cheat meal, I have a cheat day, and I just go berserk. I feel the market just seeing it small. They all forget we have come up from 2%. We have gone up all the way to 11%.
8% and 11%
That's okay. That's
in there.
US. Let's discount US. Like we
Okay.
say, US is a unique situation. They're the reserve currency, they're energy independent, they have a lot of things going for them.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the rest of us.
Okay.
The rest of us don't have a reserve currency. We're not energy independent. We're more like what's happening into the Europeans.
Yeah.
So from 2% has gone way up. And there's a marginal drop. It's not like you've suddenly recovered back and you're healthy again and you're in a healthy BMI and you're feeling, yay. That's a long way to go, but people seem to be very excited.
I am very surprised because I think it may come down to even 4 very quickly.
I don't think so. But
But
not for 2 years, Anand.
I don't know. But from 4 to 2 is going to be very difficult.
I
Because
agree. But even the most conservative guys and the most happiest guys, the guys who are euphoric, are saying it'll take minimum 2 years to come down to 6 to 5%.
to 5,
Yes, that's what they're saying.
then the rate cycles will climb.
Yes, it has to climb. There's no way. Because the only way to tackle this kind of inflation.
Interest is always inflation is and will always remain a monetary phenomenon.
Correct.
So,
And there's no other way to control it. The only lever you have to pull and push is that one single lever.
and you can also reduce the supply of money in the system. They have not reduced the supply of money. But there are other fundamental factors which are affecting inflation. Why don't you talk about it?
My main thing is energy.
No, it's not energy alone.
No.
Climate change will begin to affect inflation. Supply chain, China's aging will affect inflation
But
because
China is going to be a bigger problem because now they've removed from zero COVID, they've gone to no COVID policy. And the whole population is being exposed to the virus like how we got exposed in India in the beginning of the pandemic. Their hospital numbers are going to shoot. People are going to have widespread panic because of this virus. I don't think China is in any shape
to supply the factory of the world.
yes, at least for another 2 years.
The other problem in China is China is rapidly aging.
Yes,
So it has a big problem.
very true.
So it cannot supply. And the other Asian countries, India has her own unique set of problems. The other Asian countries cannot step up to.
Vietnam cannot fill in China.
None of these guys can fill up China.
Laos, Vietnam, all these guys,
They
those
cannot.
Southeast Asian
Not
countries cannot
cannot.
do it.
India can, but India has its own unique problems.
Yes, which
So
we shouldn't get into.
yeah. So at the end of the day, you are going to increase. Factory prices are going to go up,
Yes,
and because age is going up in Europe, and you don't allow free immigration, you are going to find lack of skilled labor. So getting labor or skilled labor is going to be extremely expensive.
and this protracted thing, which is what's happening with Russia and Ukraine, winter's really gripping
Yeah.
them there now.
Now, not only that, see, getting into America is easy.
Yes,
The language is clear.
yes.
And for an Indian,
To go to Germany,
Germany is very difficult.
or any of the
Other
European, other
European countries.
yes,
So you're not going to get ready-made immigrants. The immigrants are also in a strong position.
true,
The skilled immigrants, they are going to demand something from that country,
true,
and they need to attract this talent.
true,
Otherwise, wage inflation will start to climb.
true,
So you have three problems.
true,
One is a bloated balance sheet,
true.
which can come down by slowly removing money from the system. You have climate change, you have declining population, and you also have a huge problem in China.
I agree with what you're saying about immigration, but if you see what's happening in the UK, what Rishi is doing, it seems to be a complete U-turn on what you're saying. He wants to cut down immigration further.
That's what I'm saying. There is no way they can put down inflation because simply number of people are not available to do the job. So the price of the job gets bid up higher.
Correct.
So there is no way manufacturing can survive
And the government is coming up with some crazy ideas. They're training the army into running ambulances and fighting firefighters, telling the soldiers instead of sitting in the barracks, you go and do firefighting.
all this will not work.
And
These
the
are
nurses, also 100,000 nurses are going on strike now.
so what I'm trying to tell them is that unless they allow immigration freely, these guys are not going to solve the inflation.
Which is basically taking a U-turn on Brexit.
We are going to take a blue turn on Brexit.
Do you think they have the appetite to do such?
They have to, otherwise they will not survive.
I think the only way is give that medicine to the British population is to powder cake it as something else.
Yeah, but now that you have an Indian Brit as a prime minister and he is pretty popular, I'm sure the other solutions will be acceptable. Because if they don't have the other solutions, there is no way population can drop. And this means that interest rates will remain elevated for a longer period of time, which will suppress the asset markets and drive it down further. You can find mortgage rates in America are almost same as mortgage rates in India.
Yes, which
So
has been a very long
it's
time
coming.
coming. Yes.
So it's not going to be easy. The fight is long. In the first, they have a small win, but unless they act on it, this win can be lost.
Correct.
This is what I'm saying. Inflation is not coming to 2% anytime soon. When it comes to 4%, you're going to have a lot of voices asking for some relief. That is what is worrying me. Anyway, this is what it is. This rally will not last, but gold has put out a bottom. I don't see gold going below a bottom. And I also see global trade struggling.
Yes, it is.
India's exports are down.
Yes.
World exports are down. International trade is suffering. So I don't see a soft landing possibility at all.
Contraction is there. Yes.
Yes, there will be contraction. This is my prognosis.
There's no more landing. There's more like sky falling.
Yes, it will, but it's not going
It's not
to
even
be.
a hard landing. It's more like sky opening and
No,
falling.
they still think it's a soft landing.
They can say.
Let's wait and see what happens.
Reality we can see.
Thank you for watching B-Rich. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Turn on the bell notification, otherwise you will not be notified every time we put out a video. Once again, I thank you for your support for B-Rich. Kindly pass this video to your friends and relatives and ask them to subscribe. Thank you very much. I want to thank all of you for supporting our event in Oman with great enthusiasm. A lot of people turned up in Oman, and a place where I don't have much influence. I wish to thank all of you for your support. The next event is going to be in Qatar, Doha. The event is scheduled for the last week of January. Those who would like to meet me in person in Qatar, Doha, or come to our event in Doha can send their request to the mail ID given below or contact the WhatsApp number flashing on the screen. My team will respond to you. See you in Qatar in the last week of Jan. It's a great privilege and honor that so many of you in thousands have subscribed to my channel and have supported me. I have written two books in English, The Alchemy of Money and Ordinary Stocks, Extraordinary Profits. These books are published by us and are ready. If you want to procure a copy, send us a message to the WhatsApp number given below and my team would respond to you. If you want an Amazon Kindle copy, you can click the link below. Finally, those who wish to consult with me can send a mail to berichenglish@gmail.com. Once again, I thank you for your support. If you like this video, press the subscribe button of my channel, hit the like button and turn on the bell notification.